गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णू गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Namaste friends. Here I am, and in this video I am going to talk to you about second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. You have seen in the first chapter that Arjuna has refused to fight on seeing his near and dear ones in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, because he doesn't want to kill his dear ones like Bhishma Pitama and Dronacharya. In the beginning of second chapter, Arjuna asks Sri Krishna to guide him as a guru or preceptor guides his pupil. At this point, Sri Krishna starts giving him upadesha or teachings which have come down to us in the form of Bhagavad Gita. One point which in the very beginning, which appears very important to me, is that Sri Krishna is the charioteer of Arjuna's chariot. As an efficient driver, he has the full control and he can lead Arjuna to the right destination. Similarly, if we give the reins of our life in the hands of true teacher, then he can also give us right direction, right knowledge, right vision, and right perspective for the work in hand, and he can help to reach the goal of our life. Secondly, the other thing which has been stressed in this chapter is that this universe is created with the pairs of opposites, that is dvandvas. And these dvandvas we face in day-to-day life, such as day and night, happiness, sorrow, victory, defeat, up and down, profit and loss. All these are two sides of same coin, and they are part of this universe, so we cannot avoid them. One of these pairs is Sat and Asat. Sat means true, existent, and Asat means which is non-existent, untrue. And to be happy, we must distinguish between Sat and Asat. Sat is eternal, Nitya. It is Anadi, beginningless, Ananta, endless. It neither takes birth nor it dies. It cannot be killed by any weapon, and it is present in all the three times, past, present, and future. It is Sachidanand, that is ever existent, ever consciousness, and ever bliss by nature. And it is due to ignorance that we consider it to be killed or dead. And when this soul is in a body, it is called embodied or Jivatma. And Jivatma, when in this physical body, appears to undergo changes which actually physical body undergoes. This body, which is a part of Asat or physical world, like word, it is changing. There is birth of this body, then childhood, then youth, then old age and death. And this embodied self, soul, changes the bodies. When it sees that body has become weak, it is not able to perform the duties and so on. And here example is given of clothes. As a person changes the clothes, when clothes are torn or uncolored, so this embodied soul goes on its journey. Every embodied soul is on its journey, and this journey continues. In every new birth, a new chance is given to the soul to improve itself and to realize its real nature. And this journey stops when it has realized its true nature. So, the grief which Arjun is facing for the death or killing of his beloved ones, he should, accepting this eternal law that one who is born is going to die, so he should be free of this grief or the feeling of guilt. And again, now, to be happy in day-to-day life, what should we do? Because these dvandvas are always giving us sorrow. If we are somehow happy, then in the next moment we may be sorrowful. So these are all transitory. So for this, it is right thing that we are able to discriminate between Sat and Asat, that is permanent and transitory. And unless we do it, we cannot remain happy. Now, how to go beyond these dvandvas and not be affected by them? So Sri Krishna says that you must work. Work you must. But don't desire for the fruits of action. Because when we are interested all the time in the fruit of actions or results of our actions, then our concentration is more on the fruits rather than on actions. So, if we give our 100% concentration and with best of our ability, then success is must. This is the mantra for success in every work. But we must work, work, work. This is art of living, or as said in Bhagavad Gita, yoga karmasu kaushalam. You must work, but don't desire for the fruits. And then, having given your 100%, whatever you get, you should be happy and contented. Because remember that there is no mistake in the plan of universe. Everything happens for our good. and in some way or other it helps for our progress, for our spiritual enhancement. So with this positivity and 100% concentration, when one does his work, then there is always happiness. And one learns to live from moment to moment. And there is no multitasking also. And if parents follow this rule, then children are sure to follow. And then no criticism, no judgment also takes place in our lives. And when such person gets quietness and calmness in his inner self, then the true nature of soul is realized. Here we end the first part of this chapter. We will continue in the second part of this video. Thank you for being with me.